Hello.
Oh, come in, come in.
I've just bought the rent.
Come and sit here by me. It's always nice to see my favourite lodger.
But I'm your only lodger.
Oh, but that doesn't stop you being my favourite now, does it? Now, tell me all about your day.
Just come in from work, really. And I need a siesta.
Oh my! Is your girlfriend tiring you out?
Don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, well, that explains why you're always hanging me up then, doesn't it?
I don't.
Oh, I'm only joking. I don't mind you looking. A girl likes to be admired.
Well, you are very attractive.
Oh, thank you. And thank you again for getting me that shopping through the week.
You're very welcome, I'm sure. I was going to the shop anyway, so getting a large bar of chocolate wasn't a problem.
Well, the bar of chocolate is crucial to our plan.
Our plan?
Yes, you know. What you said last week.
What I said?
Yes, you know, about bumping my husband off. Yes, you know, about choking him with chocolate.
What? I never said such a thing. You said he had an allergy to chocolate which could constrict his throat and he could choke to death. All I said was that he should be careful.
Exactly. It was you that put the idea in my head. So I just assumed that as you'd been eyeing me up and lusting after me, you wanted him out of the way so you could have me all to yourself.
I hadn't meant it like that.
But you do fancy me.
Well, yes.
And you'd like us to get very intimate. All night. Every night.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, then you'll do it.
Oh, I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Oh, but if you really wanted me, you would do it.
Of course I want you to, but murdering your husband, it's a lot to ask.
It wouldn't actually be murder.
It wouldn't.
Oh, no, of course not. It would be an accident. I've already told you about this chocolate allergy thing.
I've never heard of anyone being allergic to chocolate before.
And if he is having a reaction, he won't be able to breathe. Especially if there's a large chunk of chocolate at the back of his throat.
And you think we'll get away with it?
There's nothing to get away with. It's just an accident. And his allergy to the chocolate, and in his drunken state.
How can you be sure he'll be drunk?
He always is on a Friday night. I've never known him to be any other way on a Friday night, totally drunk. I just think we can be together all the time and with £100,000 insurance money.
Oh, I'm really in the mood. Can we go upstairs now?
Oh, I wouldn't feel right being unfaithful. Not while he's still alive.
Damn!
But today is Friday. He's out drinking right now. He's going to come home rotten drunk. We can go and get that bar of chocolates in the fridge.
The one that you got at the shop yesterday?
That's right. It's still in the carrier bag. We could go and get it and we could wait in your room.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know about this. I'm not sure.
Think about all the fun we can have every night. Think about all the things we talked about. You can have me to yourself every night.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay. Let's just hope you don't wake up, okay?
Good boy, good boy. I hope it works.
Oh, I'm frightened and horny.
He's on the couch.
So?
He should be lying on the floor.
Maybe he got up.
Yes, and if he gets up, that means he's alive.
So it didn't work then?
Obviously not. You go to your room and I'll go and see what's happening. Slept on the couch again, I see.
Yes, I think I had a bit of a heavy night.
Well, I'm just off to the shops. I'm going to go and get me bag. Is there anything you need?
No thanks, I think I'll go and have 40 weeks.
OK then, sleep it off. I'll see you later.
I'm so grateful you could come round so quickly.
Not a problem, not a problem, but you made it sound so urgent on the phone.
Well, maybe you being a detective, you can make sense of what happened last night. I came home.
Right, and I assume you were drunk then.
Yes, well, I felt tired, so I decided to have a sleep on the couch. The next thing I know, I'm coughing and choking, and I fall on the floor, and this piece of chocolate shoots out of my mouth. The strange thing is, I don't eat chocolate.
Wait a minute, let me get this right. So you were drunk and you were eating chocolate?
Yes, but that's not the strangest part. While I'm on the floor, I can hear my wife's voice, and she's going on about my £100,000 life insurance money, and I'm on the floor, choking.
Are you sure your wife has something to do with it, and it's not just the drink that made you imagine it?
Do you think that could be it?
Well, for your ease of mind, my friend, I will come in on Monday and I will fit a listening device, and we will find out what's going on. Now, when you're at work, does your wife still go to the gym?
Yes, a Monday and a Wednesdays at 1 o'clock.
Right, I will come in on Monday and I will fit that listening device, and we will find out if there is a plot against you. But all I ask is leave a key underneath the mat for me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's good to have a friend who's a policeman.
Not a problem, not a problem, and we will eat.
You frightened the life out of me! What are you doing here?
I've come to arrest you for being so gorgeous.
Oh.
You should have been more careful, you know. He wasn't that drunk. He remembers hearing you talking about the insurance money.
Oh, damn. It was bad enough that he didn't choke on the chocolate, but to have heard us as well. I wonder just how much he did hear. Well, anyway, I got the lodger to give him the chocolate, and I got him to buy it as well, so his fingerprints will be on the wrapper. And I made it so it was the lodger who bought it from the shop, so that it didn't incriminate me.
Well, it wouldn't be too difficult to steer the inquiry towards the lodger and not you.
Oh, you are wonderful.
But thankfully he called me and not 999. And I told him it was just his imagination because of the drinking. And that I would put a listening device in the room. But don't worry, there's an on-off switch. So when you're alone or when he's in here at night, you can just switch it on. But when you want to talk and do something else, you can switch it off.
But what are we going to do now that the choking didn't work?
Well, there's always the burglary gone wrong.
What's that? How does that work?
Well, we make the place look like it's been burgled. And he comes in unexpectedly and disturbs the burglar and gets knifed.
Knifed? You could really do that?
For you, I could do anything.
And for the £100,000.
Well, that surely would help.
Could we pin this one on the lodger?
No, it must be an outside burglary. It's some junkie that's come in looking for stuff to sell to buy drugs.
I'm sure you know what you were doing, but when are we going to do it?
I suggest we do it the same as last time, on a Friday when he's drunk.
Yes, that probably would be best. Do you have time to come upstairs?
Oh, I always have time for that. And I have my handcuffs ready.
God, I missed you. I missed you too. Well, it's better, really.
that we're not seen together until this whole thing is over. And then we will be together all this time. Especially now the first attempt failed and he didn't choke on this chocolate. But I never thought it would be so easy. Oh, men are just so lured with the promise of sex, the thought of sex, the mention of sex. It's amazing how far I've got my lodger to help me with just the promise of sex. Well, I've had that much practice to manipulate men, boyfriends, and even my belated husband. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do in order to get what she wants, you know. You must have been devastated when your husband fell into the canal in the red light district in Amsterdam. Yes, especially when he is so superstitious about a life insurance. That's why I only got £50,000 from the holiday death insurance, you know. You know, I used to love this marriage. We used to have such fun. But now I'm so stifled. He just comes home every night and plonks himself in front of the telly. Hey, but at least he's out on Friday for a drink. And that fits in with our plan perfectly. It was a good idea of yours for me to seduce his fellow detective. That means it will guide the inquiry away from me, and the detective has promised to finish the job off himself. Finish it off? What do you mean? He came up with the suggestion of staging a burglary that's gone wrong. But who is he going to get to do it? That's the beauty of it. He volunteered. He's going to do the stabbing. My word, you do have persuasive powers. But it's all his own work. It was his idea. He volunteered. And he is going to do this just to get you. And the £100,000 insurance money. So, and when is this all going to happen? Next Friday, when he comes home drunk again. The detective, if he is capable of bloodily killing his own friend, won't it stop him turning on you and just get all your money? Do you think I should be worried? Well, I would. Just think about it. It's not only he get the money, but he also get this house. And that must be worth about £200,000. Much more than £200,000. Then I think we'd better have a little accident for this detective. Like run him over with a stolen car. That's an idea.
Come on in. I've been expecting you.
What the?
Surprised to see me? I'm sober.
What's going on here?
Shouldn't I be asking you that? But there again, I know why you're here. I know everything. When you suggested installing a listening device, I went one better. I installed some video monitoring equipment. You see the sensors? They're dummies. They're actually video surveillance cameras.
Why, you...
Before you do anything, I think you should see this.
And it was a good idea of yours for me to seduce that detective. Not only will it guide the inquiry away from me, but he has also offered to finish the job off himself.
Finish it off himself? But how?
Well, he's come up with the idea of staging a burglary so that my husband gets stabbed to death.
But who is he going to get to do it?
That's the beauty of it. He's going to do the stabbing. He's going to finish the job off himself.
My God, we'd better plan for a little accident for our detective.
Like run him over with a stolen car.
Your conversation with my wife has been sent to my solicitor, and the police are actually listening in on this conversation at this very moment.
Kill him! Kill him! Stab him through the heart!
Oh, you bitch, you ruined my...
Well, that certainly worked out better than planned.
It certainly did. You know, you were so clever the way you pretended that you were interested in women.
Oh, the things one has to do for the man in one's life.
All I wanted was a quick divorce and no alimony to pay and her not getting the house. And instead, we get her life insurance. So now, with her insurance money, we can go off for some sun, sand and sex.
Ooh, and high up all the beach boys.